Listen.
Right? You saw it happen, like, right out of your base.
Correct.
So tell me what you did after you saw that. What was, like, your next move? And I want to hear what your experience was.
My next move, I went into my house after it left. I made sure no one had been abducted. And I picked up the landline. I called the Security Forces Command Center. I reported it. I requested that they give me a call back and make notifications up the chain of command. I got a call back in about 15 minutes. They reported that the weather station reported no balloons or aircraft, nothing on radar, no aircraft inbound or outbound. So I got that notification. And then within the following day or two, me and the other witnesses wrote statements. We prepared a report, and then we filed all that information.
Madam Chairman, thank you for your indulgence in my questioning, and thank you for continuing to lead on this subject. What do you and your friends think about it today? You all have talked about it.
Pay attention.
So what do you think about your experience as a collective group? That'll be my last question, Madam Chairwoman.
I mean, we've been talking about this for 20 years. We don't know what we saw. What we saw changed our lives in the way we think about everything. It was incredibly profound. The object I saw, I don't even know if it was an object. It was a light. It was an orb. It didn't look like a craft, but it did look solid. And that's what we talk about. We noticed the object, and this was a pattern across all the encounters. Someone would see a light. They would pay attention to the light. And then the object responds. It performs for you. And then they come down and they investigate you. So it's almost like they're curious. So that's the thing we primarily talk about. Why did it come after we noticed it?
Now, what you just witnessed was a series of testimonials at the House, in the government, by military officials, pilots, etc., where even they, and I'm not talking about just some person just off YouTube, but no, these people that's actually involved in the military and the government, where they've seen actual beings, actual crafts, actual lights that didn't come from this earth. Supernatural. So before you write this off as false, understand that. Now, who could it be? What could it be? The Bible gives us answers. What many modern human beings call aliens, the Bible calls angels. Now you have two groups of angels, God's angels and fallen angels. The orb of light doesn't surprise me for a few reasons. Number one, if it's fallen angels, the Bible, the Apostle Paul says that Satan can shapeshift into an angel of light. Seeing an orb of light doesn't automatically mean that it's good. You also have in scripture where God's angels, they be made manifest. And then you also have the glory of God. Years ago, a similar light descended upon the Temple Mount. I believe that was prophetic in nature. I believe it's spiritual because the Bible talks about all of these things taking place. What you're witnessing is not aliens as people would perceive or think. More directly, they're spiritual interdimensional beings that the Bible calls angels. Some of them are satanic. And then you have the other kind like the Greys. I believe those are modern Nephilim hybrids, if you will. And by modern, I don't mean the last 20 years. I mean like the understanding of it, if that makes sense. So keep that in mind. Now, if this kind of stuff interests you, and you want to take your understanding to a brand new level of it, come join us for this month's 3-day teaching. In it, we're going to be talking about UFOs and aliens. Are they real? We're going to be talking about what I just talked about here, but deeper, showing biblical patterns and what they are. In addition to that, we're going to be doing a deep dive on near-death experiences, why some of them even go against scripture. We're going to go further into biblical in-depth dream interpretation, but at foundational level, understanding God's voice in your life and more. If you want to be added to the email list when it's sent out, if you're watching from my TikTok page, click Ironic Learning in my bio. Once you click it, scroll down for half a second, you'll see where to sign up at. If you're watching from YouTube, check the description box. The link will be right there. Or you could go to ironiclearning.com as well. This is not a live class. It's pre-recorded 3 days, but there is a live Q&A. So if you have questions on these things, it's freely included with this. The deadline is a few weeks away. Hope to see you there.